My name is Alain Millar, M-I-L-L-A-R, and for the last 26 years I've taught youth who deserve more from our schools and our school leadership. The Oregonian reports tonight you vote to put $14 million or so in reserves, which would pump PPS total reserve accounts to more than $34 million by next year, and that the district finds itself with about $20 million more than initially expected. The Oregonian, a for-profit business enterprise that no one deludes themselves is particularly sympathetic to the needs of teachers and students, has said this news, while not directly related to ongoing negotiations, comes at a tense time for Portland Public Schools. I am here to ask everyone of good conscience, how is this budget not directly related to our negotiations? We want smaller class sizes to build the relationships necessary for education. You claim you want the same thing, but that you cannot afford it. Your own figures, as evidenced by tonight's budget amendment vote, show you have the money to both improve our schools and settle this negotiation. Your own budget director detailed last week increased property tax revenue, increased utility savings, increased state revenues. At the same time, he detailed reduced compensation for professional educators. The district benefits from teacher losses in PERS benefits, and at the same time, mean-spiritedly denies teacher early retirement incentives that save the district money. A highly qualified district math teacher showed there are some significant savings in a mathematical proof. What have you shown and what have you proved? You have shown that you are blocking a pathway to settlement by insisting on eliminating a plan that saves you money. You've proved that you spend to, quote, operate one of the most high-visibility public affairs offices in the Northwest. Those are your words, Superintendent Smith. Your public affairs office is spinning the idea that professional educators being paid to work additional hours is the same thing as a 1% pay raise. Did you really think educators would work 2 days for free in addition to the 10 days we work for free to fix the last negotiating crisis the district created? Your public affairs office has hoodwinked the press to report that we are close to a settlement. We are not close and won't be until you negotiate in good faith. Your public affairs office has been able to spin to the Oregonian just 6 days ago. Union negotiators surprised Portland Public Schools officials by asking them to include promises to invest in reducing class size. But we know the truth is we've been demanding this since last June. Your high-visibility public affairs office refused to speak to KATU investigative reporters when they asked for on-camera interviews about their recent realization that you've paid consultant Yvonne Deckert $15,000 a month in taxpayer money since August 2012. I'm quoting. Deckert told KATU her extensive experience and work ethic is valuable to the district. Excuse me, I'm not out of 3 minutes.
Yes,
is it more valuable than reducing class size? More valuable than reducing workload? More valuable than encouraging early retirement and the hiring of new teachers? More valuable than settling a fair contract? I don't know what time you started timing, but this is a 3-minute speech. The departing executive director of your public affairs, and I need to pause. The departing executive director of your public affairs office stated that Deckard meets our benchmark. You've also shown that you spend on high-priced corporate law firms to negotiate when you already employ a human relations legal counsel, a director of labor relations, a senior employee and labor relations manager, and a chief human resources officer to negotiate. You clearly have the money to reduce class size, reduce workload, and settle a fair contract and move us in the direction of the schools Portland students deserve. The only question that remains is, do you have the leadership to do the right thing for students, parents, teachers, and the community?